I thought I'd do a little bit of an update on what's happening in the UK vis-a-vis the coronavirus situation. And I thought it would be good to try and check on where our expectations should be. How good should things be going? Let's check in with what Boris Johnson said back in, I think this was May of last year. Here's what he had to say.
We will have a test, track and trace operation that will be world-beating, and yes, it will be in place. It will be in place by June the 1st.
Okay, have a little look at that. Good news is it's definitely after June the 1st, so I guess things are going pretty darn well by now. Give me their latest headline. UK coronavirus death toll passes 100,000 in grim milestone. It's difficult to try and find the positive in there. Brexiters, good news. We've gone back to calling it a grim milestone again, instead of those decades of calling it a grim kilometre stone. And what's that? I'm being told that never happened anyway, and you could always buy pints. Okay, well, at least you have all that fish that you can sell. What's that? Oh, crap. Anyway, different argument for a different time. 100,000 deaths now in the UK. And as soon as you mention that on social media, what will happen is you'll see some angry people talking about the statistics by saying things like this.
Yeah, but these statistics are the people who died with COVID, not of COVID.
Oh, like in the same way that I slept with your mum, not of your mum. Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, so if you test positive for COVID and then walk down the street, get knocked down by a bus, they'd still count you in those statistics. So what could be happening is all this increase in deaths could be that buses are really more dangerous this year. Maybe bus drivers are all trying to hit us. So what we should do is stay at home and avoid public transport and no...
But here's the interesting thing. The data is about the times when coronavirus has been mentioned on the death certificate. So it's not one of those you tested positive ages ago and died of something else. Now, those people will also say, yeah, but there are two things listed on a death certificate. And guess what? In the last week, I've become an expert in filling these things in. So I know that in section 9, there are two things listed. One is the cause of death, like the primary cause. And then 2 is like a contributing factor. So how on earth is coronavirus going to be mentioned in that second position if someone got knocked down by a bus? Do you think the death certificate is going to say first one is internal organ damage from traffic collision? Oh, and they were going to the shops to get loo roll because of COVID-19. And this is how bad it is. The UK is now one of just 5 countries to pass this grim 1.2 kilometre stone, following the USA, India, Mexico and Brazil. Losing that many people. What do you have to say about that, Boris Johnson? How would you describe it?
World-beating.
Yep, I guess we are in many ways.